Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Ace Academy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Ace Academy. I'm glad you guys are with me for this glorious occasion. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Ace Academy. I'm glad you guys are with me for this glorious occasion. So whenever you guys are ready, feel free to hang on the chat, just whatnot. And with that, let's get rocking and rolling. Full screen this a little bit. So whenever you guys are ready, feel free to hang on the chat, just whatnot. And with that, load. Let's get rocking and rolling. Last time we started this option, but since today I feel like doing something a little outrageous and landish, let's take the motorcycle today. Last time we started this option, but since today I feel like doing something a little outrageous and landish, let's take the motorcycle. Last time we started this option, but since today I feel like I'm sure it'll be fine if I take my bike. There must be at least some form of parking lot that doesn't require a permit. Yeah, I'll take my bike.
Oh, right, of course. I forgot how much you cried when it was taken for shipping.
There must be some form of parking lot that doesn't require a permit. Hey! Yeah, I'll take my bike.
Oh, right, of course. I forgot how much you cried when it was taken for shipping.
Hey!
Oh, right, of course. I forgot how much you cried when it was taken for shipping.
Can you still hear me? Make sure yeah. Try to make sure there's no feedback or whatnot. Very funny. Now I might offer you a ride.
Even if you did, I'd still have to pass. I need to figure out how to navigate around Isokaze sometime, right?
True. Really, being on a bike like mine would automatically make you the most popular girl in school. You sure you don't want to pass up such a great opportunity?
Please, have you met me? With my winsome smile and ample charm, I won't need your bike to be popular.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm allergic to bullshit. Whatever you say. Nikki heads towards the bus stop and waves goodbye.
Good luck on your first day.
Don't need it. You too. At the party with Nikki, I make my way to the garage. I can't believe I even considered the bus a possibility when my baby's waiting for me right here. My heart pounds in anticipation as the garage door crawls open and bathes my pride and joy with a whole halo of soft light. The way the sun sparkles off the polished metal nearly brings a tear to my eye. I tenderly caress the bike's smooth curves. We've been apart for so long, but now we're finally reunited. Never again, I promise. Reunited and it feels so good. Falling from the back of my bike, I dropped just to see the soft thud. Still as comfy as ever. My handle settles on the handle. As I go through the nuances of preparation, I get the feeling of forgotten something important. Something that will protect my brain from becoming a pavement pizza. Safety first. Only a fool would wear a helmet. As it slips over my head, my vision momentarily darkens. Then the HUD illuminates my visor with a digital scrolling text, numbers, showing information and application that I need. I remember reading about the original helmets, which did nothing more than protect your head. I can't even imagine using such primitive technology. No, even the most standard helmet includes a GPS as well as speed monitors and music players. That actually sounds like a good idea. Like you can always adjust your, like if you have a helmet on, you can adjust your speed, know where to go, um, and even play movies, play music. But the music is a little bit of could be a drawback. Hey, whoever's in the helmet making business for motorcycles and whatnot, make it happen. I turn the ignition key. In the ignition, the roar of the motor sends a shiver down my spine. Careful, oh boy, don't get too excited now. Perfect. I rode the bike several times to join the sounds before driving to the seat. This is the life. Nothing beats the fairly open road. I take full advantage of my helmet's capability. At a glance, I can see how fast the vehicle is going and how fast the vehicles surrounding me are going. There's a feature that will alert me of the danger of being hit. Nice. Speakers are embedded inside the helmet next to my radio, providing auto and acoustics for music. Some of my audios will say that but it makes sense to keep the volume low. That's very smart. Traffic is my favorite and I make good progress. The stoplight ahead of me is green perfectly. Hopefully it stays that way long enough for me to pass. Stay green, stay green, stay green! Text. No! Yellow! Actually, I'm not that far away. If it'd be a close call, but I'm pretty sure I could still make it. I tighten my grip of the handle in. I'm gonna gun it! I can make it. I'm also free. Just a bit more and... Oh, shit. Whoa! I see a flash of red hair at the corner of my eye, swerving to the side and narrowly avoids. Dude, that was a close one. She topples to the ground backwards as her belongings scatter across a good portion of the crossing. She blinks at me in a daze. I'm dead. That quickly reflects my scariest thing I've ever faced. Uh-oh. This is my fault. I should have it. Are you okay? The heat effect could glare at my helmet. Oh, right, the helmet. I should probably sound like an alien this thing on. Let's try that again. Are you okay? Here, let me help.
Don't touch me!
Take slowly the press and he eases himself unsteadily onto her feet.
Are you blind? You could have killed me!
Yeah! Yes, I could have. But I didn't. Be glad for that. For those who didn't get what it said before, once she found her footing, she dusts off her uniform. Suddenly she goes on me.
Are you blind?
I'm really sorry.
What were you thinking? I swear.
She gestures down to her books that were strewn across the road.
Look at what you've done.
It is not a pretty sight, to be honest. You gotta get each stop with a trigger finger. She runs her hand through her hair, growling for whenever I try to apologize, she interrupts me for another burrow beating. She's a fire one, that's for sure. Case in point, Tsundere. I don't deserve the barrage of myself, but I can understand her anger and frustration. I admit I'm in the wrong, so I'll bite my tongue and take the abuse. She takes a breath and stoops to pick up the things. It'll take forever for her to gather things by herself. I roll my bike to the side of the road and try to help her, but whenever I pick something up, she snatches on my hand. I need to get to her attention so I can make things right. I pick up a book before she can snatch it back off to her.
Huh? What?
Hey. Being mad about taking responsibility for your actions. Confused? I bet. Her gaze looks back and forth from me to the book, her eyes narrowing the longer she does.
Why are you still here? Haven't you caused enough trouble?
Yes, just a hair, but I need to make it right, you know? She steals the book out of my hand. A little bit. Okay. Look, I'm really sorry. She folds her arms, the fire easing in her eyes. So, can I help you? She shrugs and drops the book. I return back her bag.
Whatever. Do what you want.
Gee, that's a real nice way of saying thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much her way of saying yes. I just burned to gathering her fallen items. It's not long before we're done. Excuse me. She checks her bag.
That looks like everything.
There's an uncomfortable silence falls between us. She gazes down at her feet for a moment. With hostility gone, I mean, she looks annoyed, but not like I'm about to bludgeon you to death with my books and dump your body down the sewer kind of way. Where are they getting these kind of analogies, Ed?
Thanks. I guess. Even if this was all your fault to begin with.
I'll take that. Thank you. It's better than nothing. I rubbed the back of my head with a sheepish grin. No problem. And again, I'm really sorry about all this.
Whatever. I'm going to be late if I stand around chatting to an idiot like you all day. Bye.
Something tells me we're gonna cross paths again.
I'm going to be late if I stand around chatting to an idiot like you all day. Bye.
Something tells me. She shows past me and marches away at a brisk pace. I soon lose her as she turns around the corner. Well, that was something. I head back to my bike, confident that I did the right thing. After a fairly short trip, I arrived at the academy and searched for a parking spot. Every spot is in the parking lot is taken for some more vehicle. Apparently, everyone else drove here today, too. Seriously, there must be a vehicle for every student. Yeah. I'm just about ready to give up when I see it. A single free spot. A wave of giddy emotions starting to burst on me, but practically a ray of light, a holy light, sharing down it, accompanied by an angelic choir. I wheel my bike closer and freeze. At the front of the space, station the ground sign that states reserved parking pass holders only. Yikes. It was just my luck. Hold on. It's empty. So, there's no one around. I, yeah, that's what I did. There's no one around. I can take it. No witnesses. Yeah, no witnesses. If no one sees me take the spot, doesn't mean I can have done it wrong. Strike away any lingering doubt. I wheel the bike into space. See, nothing bad happened. And time to hit a clap. Well, just my luck.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, look, this dumbass came by. Ken DeKale. Well, just my luck.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Surprise, this is interesting. Just a silhouette man. I still don't. Can you see the guy? Can you guys see the person who drove their bike up? I don't. Maybe they're John Cenaing it all the way. Maybe they're camouflaged.
Get that eyesore out of my spot. Now!
Eyesore. With bare teeth, he points behind him with his thumb. Great. Of all people that could have owned the spot, it had to be someone like him.
Didn't you hear me? Move!
He jumped off the bike and marched towards me. Eyesore. Look who's talking. Please. And exactly what do you call that bucket of bolts over there? His bike is hardly fit for the road. It's an ancient rusted death travel machine which looks like it had been handed down from generation to generation until it finally became his.
What did you just...
His face turns red. Uh-oh. Consider that nerve touched! You heard me. It looks like that scrap is barely held together with duct tape. Practically shaking with anger, he positions himself so the bike is obscured, maybe for fear of me actually spotting the duct tape on it. He cracks now with a head thinking intimidation. Pathetic.
You think you're hot shit? Well, you won't look so hot once I'm done with you.
Yeah, sure. He beckons me to come forward and raises a fist to tap my own in response.
Or are you too scared?
Am I scared? Ha! A worm like him? Once swift motion, I take off my bike and saunter towards him. The tension between us is palpable. I tighten my fist, feeling the fire in his eyes. He shifts into defiant stance. His hands are up to his face. He's definitely no stranger to violence. I better not underestimate him. I match his stance and then... First blood! I slide forward and swing my leg low. When his arm moves back, I catch him off guard with a roundhouse kick to the face! Roadhouse. He flies backwards several feet before tumbling to a stop on the asphalt. Taking my time, I bring my foot back in and take a deep breath. I strode towards him, his crumpled body, and poke him with a toe. He doesn't stir. Well, that sucker surely did had a glass jaw, if you ask me. may have overestimated him. That guy was hardly worth the effort. Too bad. I didn't hit him that hard. I'm sure he'll be in time for class. I think. Exhaling, I stride past his unconscious body and my parking spot safe. I pull up the map of the campus on my phone. Luckily, the routes are easy to follow, and I'm soon standing before the auditorium. Thank God for technology. I take a deep breath, steeling my nerves, and firmly push open the doors to the auditorium. It looks more like, excuse me, a classroom. But then again, some auditoriums can be known as classrooms. So, excuse me. So yeah. After a quick scanning of the room, a seat near the back, I can tell this is a first introduction class based on how spread out the students are and how quiet the room is. I hate that I had to take intro classes again. Some I looked at some CYNY did not encompass the full scope of the course material, whatever that means. Hush blankets the auditorium and a man strides into the front room.
Good morning. This is Piloting 101. Is everyone where you are supposed to be?
Yep. The professor waits patiently as a handful of students shuffle towards the nearest exit. Ayana watched him leave with disinterest. He drags open a web page on his tablet to the screen behind him. I swear, I feel like this is a Tony Stark's design. That or some from Mass Effect.
This is the class web link. Consider this portal as your lifeline for the course. You will find all your assignments and readings here, as well as your current grade in the course. You can find my contact information in the tab marked Contact. My office hours are listed, so please do not hesitate to stop by. Even I get lonely at times, and I appreciate visitors.
I'll think about it. I mean, like, some teachers are actually cool to you can hang out with. You can talk to them, like, if you need help and whatnot, you know. Some of them are willing to help you, you know. Those are the ones that spend extra time with the class, you know, like, to prepare, you know. That comment got a couple of weak chuckles from the room. Now, some people do know how to make a joke. Memorize the information. I automatically store the information to my memory.
Now that we've gotten all the boring stuff out the way, I'm sure you're all eager to learn more about the qualifier exams on Friday.
So, what exams? The class visually perks up.
The qualifier exam will not only register you as an active pilot, but will also provide you with your team ranking. I'm sure you've already picked out your teams by now, but I'd still like to remind you all that each team must have a minimum of 4 people in order to qualify.
So it's basically like a club in some ways. Like a giant mecha club. Excuse me. A hand shoots up from the middle of the room.
Yes?
Are you sure exams are this Friday? That only gives us 2 days to find a team.
A soft snicker fills around the student, visibly shrinks from all the eyes and focus on him.
The majority of students who began their first year here at Ace Academy are aware of the timeline for the qualifier exams and use their summers to form a team and prepare. In the past, we had extended the preparation time before the exam, but found that the majority of students did not need nor want the extra days. So we adjusted our schedules accordingly.
Sounds smart. I mean, if they don't want or need it, there's no point extending it, you know? If they can't find a team within the allotted time, they're screwed. They're literally up a creek without a paddle.
But what about those of us who didn't know about the qualifier ahead of time? What do we do?
Good luck.
I suggest you get to work finding yourself a team. Any other questions?
The student scowls but shakes his head. At this point, you best just eat your crow and just sit back down.
Good. The qualifier exam will pit your team's starting 4 against 4 AI gears. You would then be assigned a ranking based upon your overall performance relative to the other teams. Don't worry if you can't defeat all the AI gears. They are programmed to be extremely difficult to beat. Please ensure your gear is in pristine condition for battle. All exams are demonstrated live instead of in a simulator to most accurately gauge ability.
Cool.
Any questions?
No? Yep, answer with silence.
Let's get started then. Please check the web link for your assignment and have them complete for the next class. Welcome to Ace Academy. I hope you all have a great rest of the day.
Oh, excuse me. Time change is nothing to play with. The thunder of cheers screaming on the floor. The students followed the class. Those who remained chat animatedly in small groups. Yawning, I wait for the crowd in front of the door to thin before making my way out the room. Once I'm by the door, a snippet of a nearby conversation catches my attention.
Hey, did you see what they brought into the hangar today?
Yeah, that ancient looking thing? I'll be amazed if it still works. Where the hell do you even find something like that? I bet they fished it out of the ocean.
You guys are underestimating it. I was thinking, filling the note we're talking about. As I heard out of the classroom and checked my phone, I'm excited to see an email notification. I eagerly read the email. It's just a note letting me know that my gear has been registered and now I have access to the hangar. With certain... Okay, that certainly made things a whole lot easier for me. At CIN, I spent days going through the registration process. We had to submit all the paperwork ourselves, and of course, nobody in the administration office was ever helpful. Sounds about right. Because sometimes people in HR or the administration process are the biggest tight asses I know. They don't give a rat's ass about any of us. Satisfied, I put my phone away and make my way to the hangar. I ran the map on my phone and touched the hangar, which lights up, soon pulsating lights dot the path from my current location to the hangar. It was a bit of a trek away from the heart of the campus, but I made good time. Scan my ID, walk right on in. I follow along hallways leads to the grand space filled with towering gears. Oh, excuse me. Everyone off of them is sleek, refined, and updated with the latest model of accessories and weapons. It's not the weapons that make the machine, it's the man, the pilot behind it. You have all the weapons in the world. You don't know how to utilize them and take advantage of everyone else. You're screwed. They weren't kidding when they said Japan was the leader in mech technology. That's no surprise. Because I'm not surprised there because Gundam is a thing. I walked past several rows of gear until there she is, my pride and joy. Excuse me, I'm reunited with Eagle. crowd of students surrounded. They speak in hushed tones and break into snickers when they notice me. I pushed my way towards them, but they dispersed before you can hear me. Most of them trying to hide their laughter, but failing miserably. I get my gear at detailed inspection to make sure. Oh, excuse me. Ow. It didn't have any damage or dings while being transferred. Time change, dadgummit. So far, so good. My gear may be a bit bulkier than others, but it's a great working condition, which matters. The colors are still bright too. I wonder if they polished it for me or if it always looked this good. Sometimes a good buffer is what you need.
The other guys might laugh at your gear, but I sense that it's different.
Please tell me it's not the little voice inside my head. Oh no, it's just you.
Something that makes it stand out amongst the others. Yes, I can feel this one is truly special indeed.
Someone is actually giving praise to my mech or my suit in sort of way. You're alright, kid. I had noticed stood beside me. His arms are folded and he's nodding with closed eyes, as if he's saying something truly deep and meaningful. You know what? I'm gonna play along. I'm glad at least someone here knows a good gear when he sees one. As I fold my arms and nod, I intend to ask him to repeat himself so I record those words of wisdom. Damn right. I think the other guys are just scared. Need something?
Oh, right.
He seems almost surprised, as if he's forgotten why he came. He fidgets so much I wonder if he's nervous.
The name's Sho Shinjiro. Pleased to meet you.
He thrusts his hand out in greeting. I grin from ear to ear. I cautiously shake his hand. Hi, I'm Kane Savano.
You're a second-year pilot too, right?
How did you know?
Not that many students transfer during second year, you know? You're the talk of the pilot's lounge. A mysterious foreign transfer student.
Mysterious foreign transfer student. That describes every off-brand anime ever. Or any harem anime. I swear, the minute they say, hi, I'm a transfer, girls just open their legs wide open. That will explain the interest around my gear. I guess I didn't quite live up to their expectations. I'm not sure what they're expecting, though.
And I deduced that you are this transfer student.
Okay, then. I wonder what gave me away. It couldn't possibly be my magnificent golden locks.
I've gotta say, I thought you'd be taller.
He starts comparing our heights with his hand, and I'm a bit disappointed to find out that we are about the same height. Again, just what he's expecting. We don't look like we don't look like Leonardo DiCaprio. I think his perception of America is a bit skewed. Yeah, great job with the naming, guys. I'm not kidding. Trust me, you'll see a lot of this stuff later on. All they did was swap the L and the C. to make from Leonardo DiCaprio to Leonardo DiCaprio. What's next? A McDonald's, a General Fried Chicken. What's next? A McDonald's, a General Fried Chicken, or Carrie Dean.
Anyway, you're new here, which means you're not part of a team yet, right?
Yeah. Right, that's been on my mind since the end of class. I nod, almost certain I know he's about to say next.
Well, it just so happens that my team is lacking that oh so vital fourth member we need to be able to compete.
Is the oven? Nose is itchy. He looks at me hopefully, then leans in close. A little too close. Back off, man. Personal space. Give me 5 feet.
You see where I'm going with this, don't you? Basically what I'm saying is, you should join my team because we're awesome.
I mean, he's giving me a free invitation. I'm like, I mean, how can I say no to a free invitation to help complete a team? You know what? Sign me up. I'm like, what the hell? He seems friendly enough. Plus, I'm not exactly in a position to be picky about which team I join. Sure, why not?
Now that's what I'm talking about, brosif.
Joseph. His excitement brightens his face. I'll admit, the feeling is somewhat infectious. Sometimes smiles can be contagious, you know.
Come on, our lounge is that way. I'll introduce you to the team.
Score! Show and I make our way down the halls. I was this close to making my way downtown joke.
Now, where should I start? Oh, right, so there's this girl.
You'd think he was talking about a girlfriend, so there's this girl, especially to his siblings or his family, like. Or his genie. So there's this girl. Wrong! I can't remember making anyone fall in love, remember? Or his genie. So there's this girl. Wrong! I can't remember making anyone fall in love, remember? Showa talks the entire way to the lounge. He constantly interrupting himself and going off in tangents. I can only catch most of what he's saying. We navigate the tunnels and eventually reach the exit. Showa opens the doors and ushers me through with a small flourish. So he literally has a flair for dramatics, which ain't bad. Just got when to draw a line in the sand. So he literally has a flair for dramatics, The lounge is filled with a group of pilots. I'm guessing everyone is catching up with the team. Show squeezes between the groups and I follow him towards the back of the corner of the room. He pauses in front of 2 girls. Look at that. I called it. The one with the dark hair stares at her feet as soon as she notices Show, while the one with red hair continues chatting on her cell phone. Show motions toward the dark haired girl.
This is Mayu. She's the coolest person on this team.
Can you be any less obvious that you like the girl?
But, don't tell Kaori I said that.
And you just proved my point. He glances at the redhead who isn't paying the slightest bit of attention to us. Mayu blushes deeply.
That's not true.
It's nice to meet you, Mayu. I'm Kane. I smile at her and hold up my hand. She wrinkles her brow in confusion, then I gingerly shakes my hand and continues to shake it.
Sorry.
Don't be embarrassed. It's just a little handshake, you know. Sometimes it's okay to shake a little longer to make sure you get your point across. That handshake extension reminded me of this. The bear attack meme. Oh God, bear, what do I do? Okay, stand up, stay look friendly eyes, shake hard. It's like, you're hired. I'm having way too much fun with this. She immediately drops my hand and turns the gaze to the floor. And he turns to the redhead.
Hey, quit being rude.
Famous last words. Famous last words, man. Famous last words. Famous last words, man. Her gaze shifts to him and her smile falters.
I mean, will you be done soon? I'd like you to meet someone.
You better rephrase that, otherwise you'd be dead. She frowns.
I need to call you back.
She snaps herself phone shut. I'm surprised she didn't break it.
So, this is Cowrie.
This is Kaori, huh? Something about that scout seems this man, especially that. Oh my God, it's you!
You?
Oh my God, it's you! What are the odds we ran into each other again? What are you doing here? She crosses her arm.
This is my team.
Man, don't get all personal now, do we?
Well, actually, this is our...
She flinches from Kaori's piercing glare. If looks can kill, she be a master at it.
Your team, right. Carry on.
You better kowtow, dude. When a woman's scorned, just take a few steps back when a woman's scorned, because that hell is gonna come at anyone and everyone. Right, carry on. Sorry, I didn't mean like that. I just didn't expect to see you again. Yeah, of course you didn't. That's what every protagonist says in anime. She pauses and shrugs.
Me neither.
Shell's eyes wide in surprise, then he breaks into his usual grin and slaps me a little too forcefully on the back.
Cowrie's actually being civil towards you? Why didn't you tell me that you two were friends?
I won't consider running and almost turning it into an asphalt pancake friends. I won't consider running and almost turning it into an asphalt pancake friends.
We aren't. He ran into me this morning. Literally.
Literally, I did.
We aren't. He ran into me this morning. Literally.
Literally, I did. sure is neither, Emmy.
And you're still alive?
That surprised me too.
Why are you contacting me on Facebook? Why are you contacting me on
Huh.
Facebook?
What is that supposed to mean?
Back up, dude. You might want to back up.
He contacted me through Facebook.
What is
Why?
that supposed to mean?
She said to her show who immediately jumps back. Yeah. Smart move.
Nothing.
Well, he's still going. Why?
Anyway, since you two aren't friends,
You don't
this
like
is Cowrie.
Hero?
I'm Kane. Nice to meet you. Oh, by the way, forgive any background noise you may hear. That's my stepmom coming in talking to Pops. Kari nods.
So,
So, what? She shrugs.
It's not like we have much choice anyway.
Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence, Kari.
It's not like we have much choice anyway.
sweet. You're on the team, bro.
Yay!
You're on the team, bro. Yay.
Thanks, I think.
So you're probably wondering why we need another member.
Not really. I kind of figured that.
Thanks. So you're probably wondering why we need another member.
Actually, not really. But he mentions it, so it piqued my curiosity. Kind of. It's basically saying telling someone not to think of an elephant, and the first thing they do is they think of an elephant.
Basically, Cowrie and I were part of this super awesome team, but then they stopped being awesome, so we left.
That kind of sounds suspicious. Like did they have like a falling out or some infighting with other team members? I kind of wish I knew what the answer to that.
Wow, show. For once you didn't ramble.
Yeah, there's a shocker. There's a shocker.
Wow, show. For once you didn't ramble.
He feigns offense.
You wound me. All my stories are brief.
Ha! If your stories are brief, then I'm president of the United States.
All my stories are brief.
If your stories are brief, then I'm president of the United States.
Remember when I told you about my one birthday where everyone showed up wearing the same clothes as me?
You sure it wasn't a dream?
Actually, it's a pretty good story. So basically, I grew up in this kind of... Mayu knows where I'm talking about.
Don't encourage him.
Thank you, Kari.
Don't encourage him.
Thank you, Kari. Maya smiles faintly at me.
Anyway, the point is, we used to be on a team, but left because the team was turning into something we didn't agree with.
That sounds about right. Smart. You wised up and got out while the getting was good. I mean, if there's no cohesion in a team, what's the point of being on the team, you know?
Except Mayu. She's a first year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she got a whole bunch of invites to other teams, but decided to join us. We're pretty lucky to have her.
Really? She didn't join because of you? Show? How come she chose this team? There it is.
I trust Sho.
Sure you do. I wait for her to say more, but she doesn't. Kari taps her foot impatiently.
So, now that you know all that, are you in?
Yeah. They're all a little strange in their own way, but I think I can learn to get along with them. Even Kari. Yeah, I'm in.
Great.
Kari checks her phone.
I've spent too much time talking to you and I need to get home.
With the short wave, she heads out.
We should get going too.
Yep.
I've spent too much time talking to you and I need to get home.
Yeah, I should go too.
We'll see you tomorrow?
Yep. Maybe. Yeah, see you. We gotta goodbye and go our separate ways. Dot dot dot. I quickly walk towards the parking lot before long out the first few spots. As I get closer, I can see how far the lot is extended. It must suck for those losers who had to park on the outside of the school. I stand here and remember my parking lot by a bus, but in place a different one. I scan the first few rows of motorcycle bikes, but I can't find anywhere. I can't be right. I certainly parked it here. Between the campus and the small building, there's a security guard. As I approach, there's a burr. He frowns at me. And excuse me.
Yes?
I parked my motorcycle over here this morning. But it's no longer here.
What's your pass number?
I don't have one.
You parked in a reserved space without a pass. What did you think was gonna happen?
I thought we might still be here when I left.
Well, now you know better. Your motorcycle has been impounded.
My chest feels like my hand's squeezing my heart. My baby, what if they scratched it? That jerk must have called it and he got my bike moved once he came to. What a sore loser.
You can pick it up in the morning.
Run it now.
Don't you know what time it is?
I check my phone. It's 1 after 5.
Exactly. I'm off work.
But we're still
Not
talking.
anymore. We're closed. If you have a complaint, you can...
He ushered me out of the building and locks up. I guess I'm going to take the bus home today. When I make it to the bus stop, there are a handful of students already waiting. I scan the faces of the off chance that he recognized someone, but I don't. Although it feels like the last time the bus arrives. I'm going to find a seat right away and have an uneventful ride home. Well, that was an interesting day. I got in a fight, got my bike impounded. What else can go wrong? Well, that was an interesting day. I got in a fight, got my bike impounded. What else can go wrong? As soon as I open the front door, I hear clanging in the kitchen. Oh, great, Nikki's trying to destroy the kitchen. Just my luck. Nikki must be home. Just as I predicted, she's stirring a pot, surrounded by a mess of appliances. Hey, Nikki. She glanced at me in surprise.
Hey, you're home early.
Am I? It's right around dinner time. What are you making?
Guess.
Guess. I try to peek in the pot, but she hides from me.
No cheating.
Ha! Drat! Forward again. Let's see. I'm gonna say my nose, and I can always change it by just going back a little bit, you know. I breathe in deeply and pause. The sort of aromas lingering in the air. The distant scent of tomatoes follow meat, beef to be specific, but also hint of celery, basil. You're making. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this like bolognese. I'm not even gonna try. I probably butchered that. Might have looked it up. She laughs and showed him the simmering sauce in the pot.
Good guess.
Here's no guess. The super smelling nose.
You're so weird. Who actually names their nose?
Laugh all you want, but then you'll be singing a different tune when the super spinner gets you out of danger.
And why would I be in danger?
I don't know, maybe our enemies are planning a sneak attack against you.
I don't have any enemies.
Wait a while. Better go eyes in the back of your head. There it is. Just give it time.
Rude. I'm very likable.
Yeah. To a frog. She swats my arm and turned my turn to laugh. I'm just glad that you're the one cooking and not me. Everything you make is delicious. You really have a talent for cooking, you know?
Oh, shut up.
She tries to hold back, but her smile fails. Did you go shopping at the school today? Didn't know Avocado kept all these ingredients at home.
Yeah, I did. Sushi yesterday was so good, but I wanted something more hearty today, you know?
Understandable. Have a nice day. To Nikki, hearty foods are comfort foods. Does that mean you had a bad day at school? And she blinks in surprise and laughs.
Of course not. It was great. I met a lot of people at the club fair they held after school. There are so many cool clubs. Did you know they have a kendo club? You definitely wouldn't find that back home.
No, you wouldn't.
I think I'm gonna try out for their dance team though. Maybe run for student government.
Good luck. You gotta be real shrewd to be a politician. You gotta shake their hands and hide a knife behind your back. Wow, it sounds like you had a pretty productive day. She quickly checks the pasta and nods.
Definitely. I'm a little disappointed they don't have a cooking club, but that's okay. They offer a cooking class, which I'm taking. Soon I will be an expert in Japanese cuisine.
Alright then. You do you. Maybe you can start a cooking club.
Ooh, maybe.
I begin to set the table for 3 when Nikki shakes her head.
Didn't you see Uncle Kaito's text? He'll be home late tonight.
Oh, there you have it. I have been checking my phone. Soon as the table is set, we both Nikki and I have a full portion of pasta in front of us.
How was your first day?
My first day was kind of weird. It started horribly. I almost ran over this girl on my way to school, but being the gentleman I am, Nikki snorts and I pointedly ignored her. I stopped to help her. I'm lucky I did too, because when I was looking for a team to join, the only one looking for members was hers.
So she let you join?
Yeah, barely.
Lucky you.
Yeah, luck ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just my natural born ability to attract chicks. That's what I said.
So it sounds like finding a team today was super important.
Yes, it was. Yeah, the qualifier's on Friday.
But that's in 2 days.
Mm-hmm. I know, everyone else knew this in advance and informed teams over the summer.
Well, that's not really fair.
Life ain't fair, Nikki. Get used to it. Yeah, but it's fine.
Sounds like you've had quite the day.
The conversation continues and eventually lulls into a natural close. Soon both the plates are cleaned. I'm so full.
Who told you to be such a pig?
Can't say no to good food. I help her with cleanup. I think I'm going to relax a bit and go to bed early tonight.
Yeah, me too. Good night.
Night. Coin Savannah.
Yeah, me too. Good night.
Yeah, I better get started on that parking pass. Close my eyes and fall asleep. The sun shines through my face. Through my face. I mean, through my curtains and onto my face. Wow, that's a mouthful. I almost said sun shines on my face and across my curtains. I keep my eyes shut and turn over my bed trying to focus, but the more I turn, the more weight I become. What time is it? It's 6:30. I still have a half hour before my alarm goes off. Should I get back to sleep? No. The daggum jet lag. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. Might as well get ready. I quickly change my uniform and head downstairs. To an empty kitchen. This may be the first one. Usually Nikki is doing her thing in the kitchen. I catch up on some reading while I wait for her. She should be up soon. She should be up soon anyways. I pulled the new app on phone. The front page doesn't really have anything too interesting. Until I reach this article on Alduin Enterprises. Alduin Enterprises has officially announced their intentions to sponsor up-and-coming team in the coming war games. The rapidly expanding R&D company is going to gain a lot of attention in the field of cybernetics. Xenorobotics. They're putting pressure on established innovators such as Vector Industries and Paragon Weaponry. Much of their success can be attributed to the CEO, Donnie Ruse, who is a top graduate in the pilot program at Ace Academy, and a visionary when it comes to modern and functional designs for gear. I don't think I've heard of these guys before. It must be a little company who hasn't quite expanded to the stage yet. Sounds like they're making a name for themselves, though. My phone reads 6:57. I listen for any sense of life, but sound is still. Better get something to eat before I go. Doesn't make seem like niggas come down anytime soon. My phone flashes the next article, a headline on Dashu. This should be good. I push the button shaped like a film projector on the bottom of the page, and the text projects the nearest surface. When I place my phone to the dock on the table, the text shines on the kitchen table. Grab a slices of bread and stick them together in the toaster. As I wait for my toast to finish, I sit at the table and read the article. Kanaku Dishitaro, CEO of Dashi, made an unscheduled appearance at the memorial service yesterday for Yudai Misakai. A year ago, the community was shocked with the unexpected death of Ace Academy's most promising pilot. The family was honored that the mighty Magul took the time to show his respects to the sun, and concurrently postponed the unveiling of Dash's new line of energy drinks. The introduction has been rescheduled to take place next week.
What are you reading?
Quickly save. Hold up. Did I just make a miss? Okay. I can still do that and still go. So I messed up a little bit. That's fine. It's an easy fix. For me to go back to my own different branches. When I choose before I choose the bike or bus, I can go back to my March 13th save. Nothing. I see they turned off the projection. She tries to peek out my shot, but I darken the screen. The last thing I need so early in the morning, they can make fun for reading the news.
Why are you being so weird?
No reason. I'm not.
Then why won't you show me?
It's not just me. You won't like it.
Ew!
What?
Oh dear Lord.
Did I just catch you watching hentai?
Oh dear God. No.
This is the kitchen? We eat here?
Yes, but people also also consummate their relation there. Sorry about that. Had a bit of a bug in the back of my tickle in the back of my throat. It's not hentai. Look. I turn my phone back on and try and show the article, but she covers her eyes.
Stop! I don't want to see it.
Got a little relation between Nikki and I. Look, it's not hentai. Just look. I shove the phone in her face, but she twists away from me.
No!
Look, damn it! That's what I said. Look, damn it! She doesn't close her eyes fast enough in case she's a peek at my article. Then she ceases her struggling and begins to laugh instead. Huh?
I knew it wasn't hentai, dummy.
Oh God, Nikki, you're awesome. Then why?
Because that reaction, priceless.
This is the thanks I get for having a little sister.
That reaction, priceless.
She continues to laugh as she heads past me. Little sisters. Yep. And Nikki glanced at my toast where it popped up while we were talking.
Your toast is burned.
What? I leap out of my chair and stand beside her. It's not burnt. She flips over to reveal the dark side of charcoal. Oh.
You're so hopeless. How did you survive in college without me?
That's a good question. I ate in the cafeteria.
That explains it.
She throws the toast away and pulls 2 yogurts from the fridge.
Well, since you botched breakfast, we'll have to make do with a quick snack if you don't want to be late.
Yeah. I accept the yogurt she hands me and we both finish them in record time. Then we grab our things and head out the door.
Are you able to give me a ride today? The bus yesterday was so crowded.
And see, and look, this is when you choose certain routes, like, this is why you want to try to give her a ride, because if you get your pass immediately, you can give her a ride. You know? But the bus route, when you take the bus, you meet another love interest. So look forward for that in the future. I look a bit sheepish. Sorry, Nikki, my bike is still at school.
Why?
It got impounded.
What did you do?
I'm not going to tell you about the fire, so I think I can come with a quick excuse. I parked in the wrong place. Nothing big. I gave my bike back today. The office was closed by the time I grabbed it. She just snorted at me.
Why am I not surprised you managed to get in trouble on your first day?
You know, why does that not surprise me? Because if she realizes I get in trouble on first day, which means one, two things. As smart as I am, I must have a habit of picking fights. Why does that not surprise me? Because if she realizes I get in trouble on first day, which means one, two things. As smart as I am, I must have a habit of picking fights. If only she knew. Hey, you know me.
Okay. I guess I'll see you tonight then.
Yep. We were head to the bus stop. I did the same. At least it'd be a nice day waiting for the bus. Yeah. The stop was a bit crowded. I leaned up against the shelter as I wait. The bus was still hauling in front of me, only a few minutes after my arrival. I followed the passengers, scanned my ID, and searched for a few seats. I sat on the first row seat to find a large man sits beside me, crushing me against the window. Yikes. I imagine how enjoyable this would be. Luckily, it's a long ride and I'm not school if I complain too much. I pulled up the schedule on my phone and checked the first class. Gear Arsenal 201. The building isn't far either. I assume he's the building. The classroom is about half the size. You know what? For some reason, this is comforting me. Probably because of my class size at NC, I, and Y. You know what? I take a seat near the back of the room just as the professor enters.
Good morning, class. Welcome to Gear Arsenal 201. I'm sure you're all tired of hearing the same welcome spiel, so I won't even bother with it. Instead, we're going to drive straight into the material. Question. Who can name one of the leading companies in gear weapon manufacturing?
Before I have a chance to answer, the Nelson chimes in.
Vector Industries.
Sorry, incorrect.
Paragon weaponry.
Very good.
Why isn't it Vector?
Vector deals with thrusting and maneuverability, whereas Paragon deals with weaponry. Hence the name Paragon Weaponry. Their recent area of study has shown that.
If I remember correctly, this is where another lever just comes in the door. You know what? You know what? With that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to bring this to a close. Thank you all so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out my other videos on the channel. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rudy Burden. You stay salty out there.